Hi masculines, welcome to your weekly reading. Hope everyone's doing well. That might be a special message, focus. I'm going to do some angel messages and then we're going to get into some oracles and tarot and see what you guys have going on. I have some of my candles out here. I have an Etsy shop where I make tools. I channel my light and energy into manifestation products. So I have an assortment of prayer candles. This is a spell candle as well, but it's a woodwick candle. It's scented, so it's a different type of spell candle. I also have anointing oils on my Etsy shop. That is below. I also have openings for clients right now. So if you want a personal reading, I have that on my website below in the description. I'm also going to be offering coaching. I have a psychology degree. I was a counselor for a few years. I've done training to be a life coach. And also I'm a shaman, so I can tie in the spiritual side of that as well. So if that's something that you're interested in, that is on my website. We can talk about it. Archangel Michael just tried to pop out, so it might be a special message. I do have an Archangel Michael candle on my website. Anyways, if you guys are interested in purchasing any products, if you have, you want to reach out to me personally and ask me any questions, all that is in my description, as well as my social media accounts if you want to follow me elsewhere. Okay. Anyways, we're in the 11/11 portal right now, so we will be until Sunday the 15th, and then Saturday night, Sunday morning is the new moon in Scorpio. So once that new moon hits is a new cycle. So right now we're kind of in like a heavy manifestation portal to where you are going to be manifesting things very quickly. So you want to just try to stay in a good mindset as much as you can. I don't think that it has to be like if you have a bad thought, you need to like worry about it. I am not a love and light person at all. I'm a shadow worker, so I support, working through dark emotions. I think that, you have to in life. Focusing on only positivity is very toxic. So I don't think by, manifesting portal, I don't mean that if you have a bad thought, that's going to manifest and then you need to like beat yourself up about that. I just mean focus on what you want to focus on, especially if you're a person that likes to watch these readings. If you see the title of a reading of something that is triggering for you, skip over it. Don't watch it. Don't put thoughts in your head that are going to be counterproductive to what you're trying to manifest. So if you're wanting to manifest love, do meditations, do twin flame healings, do like love meditations, watch romantic movies that have like cute couples that you'd like to be like. Try to just spend your time, focus on that. Don't beat yourself up too much if you have a bad romance. Somebody's wanting to manifest, obviously, if you're watching a twin flame reading. If you're wanting to manifest love, focus on love. Don't go spend all your time watching tarot readings that it's, oh, there's a third party and this person's definitely cheating and the person that you're in love is having sex with somebody else. Like, if you're seeing stuff like that is triggering to you, just like take a step back. If you're seeing a lot of, I feel like Instagram can be really toxic sometimes. Just social media in general. So if you see a lot of stuff like that, just for the next few days, at least until the 15th, I would just take a step back and not worry about it, not focus on it. Divine timing here. So divine timing is at work. Transits are at work in your life for romance. Romance is coming into your life. The angels are helping you with romance. There is just divine timing here with study. The divine timing may be that you need some time alone right now to do some spiritual study, or you need to connect to spirituality. So with, divine timing, if you're somebody that is interested in astrology, maybe go study astrology. Spend some time focusing on what would bring you healing and expansion in your personal journey right now. Don't get too focused on the timing of things. So romance is coming into your life, masculines. Music here. Music is a card that the angels and your guides are speaking to you through music. So if you are listening to music that resonates with you and you feel like, you know, this song is speaking to me, this is just confirmation that that is, in fact, your angels and guides speaking to you. Your divine feminine's higher self is a part of your team. So you do get messages from her. It may not be from the 3D self. It may be from the 5D self. So your feminine in the physical is the 5D feminine, but she has, you know, 3D programming. So if you are struggling with your connection on the 3D, just take a step back and focus it on the 5D, on healing your inner feminine so that you can hear her voice a little bit better. With freedom here, you have been feeling kind of stuck in a situation, and the angels are helping to release you from that. Possibly wanting to come into union with your feminine, but you have a lot of outside forces that have been working against you. But, you know, no matter how many outside forces are against you, look at how many angels are there. How many is that? 6? There's 7, and then there's a whole group back here, you know? So, like, no matter how many demons in your life, the angels are infinitely more powerful, and you have more support there. So don't get too focused on what is going wrong in your life. Try to focus on what is going right. And if things are going wrong in your life, sometimes that's just outside trying to push you back in, you know, the outside. If everything was going right in your world and, you know, the virus was over and all of your friendships were amazing, you would be so busy with social activities that you wouldn't be able to do this studying to heal yourself, do shadow work, you know, grow spiritually. This is what this card is, because there are new beginnings coming. Also, perhaps a pregnancy, because this, I think she's like supposed to be holding flowers, but it always kind of looks like she's pregnant to me. Anyways, trust the divine timing of your life. Now, there are seasons in your life. There are seasons when you need to learn, when you go through heartache, when everything seems to fall apart. That's really just a redirection. Don't focus too much on what you don't like in your life right now. Anyways, having clarity here about clinging to bad habits, financial difficulty, wanting to talk. This came out this way, but then it kind of bounced. But it's not over. They'll be back. This is your feminine, obviously. It's a twin flame reading. Well, it's a masculine reading, but you are having clarity now that you were too focused on bad habits that have left you drained energetically and financially. You're wanting to talk to your feminine, but you feel like she's not putting up with you anymore. She's not taking any more of your shit. It's not over. It's not over. I know a lot of you have been worried about your feminine leaving you behind. She needs to leave you behind because you were bringing chaos into her life with your karmics. But you're having clarity about that now, and you know you need to work on healing. Karmics come into your life because there's something inside you that is manifesting them. Karmics are just, we're just all living in a hologram. They're just a manifestation of your inner world that is trying to show you that you need to learn a lesson around something. Wheel of Fortune. 5 of Wands. There has been a lot of chaotic energy in your life, but that, you know, it was coming out of these bad habits when you are, you know, not learning your lessons, when you are using substances, people, relationships to distract you from what you actually need to heal in your life. That's going to manifest as chaotic energy. But Jupiter is here. You're having clarity that there's going to be a turn in fate now. You're dealing with karma, but there's going to be a turn in fate. And you can kind of feel that something new is coming. Why is this here? Spirit? The heart and the witch. The witch is somebody doing magic. Is somebody doing magic? It's what this card is for me. You're having clarity now that somebody was doing magic to interfere with your heart's desire here because they wanted to anchor themselves to you, karmic. You're realizing that the karmic was doing magic, that your feminine wasn't making it up, that she actually was a dark, sinister person, he, she, whatever. But Jupiter is here, so there is a change in fate. Because you have awoken to this dark magic, you can change it now. Let's see. Heart with the key. Welcoming love, meeting the one. Open your heart, getting together. Perfect. Yeah, you are opening your heart now. At the bottom of the deck, girl with a snake, empath, narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable boundaries. You are being used by somebody. They were using dark magic so that they could keep you under their control, so that they could use you. You are in your heart space now, and you are having clarity about what was happening. That person wasn't actually there for you. That person didn't love you. That's not the person you wanted to be with. That was a person using dark magic to interfere, to influence you. Your heart has awakened to who you truly want to be with, and you're setting boundaries. Good for you. You're going to get lucky here. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune can be an ex that keeps coming back, keeps coming back, keeps coming back, because it's a cycle. So it can be something returning to you. So this can be, there was an ex in your life that, you know, every time you tried to move on would come back. That's what narcissists do. They give the illusion that they've moved on, that they're happier elsewhere, that you are the problem, but they stalk you the whole time. And anytime it seems like you may move on, or you have another interest, or they're losing power over you, they come back and they start love bombing, and they do what they need to do to get you stuck to them. So this person was using dark magic. You're waking up to it, though. You're realizing what was going on, that there was something dark here. And you met the one. It was not the person doing magic. Magic cannot create love. People that love you do not use magic against you. That is somebody that has mental health issues. That's a dark person that cares about control, not love. If you love somebody, you wouldn't want to hurt them. You wouldn't want to control them. If you love somebody, you know, it may hurt you to see them with somebody else, but if that's what they really want, then you want the best for them. People that want to control, want to keep you stuck to them, they don't really love you. It's an ego thing for them. The Fool at the bottom of the deck, taking a leap of faith. Going against what people thought you needed to do. The Fool can be a stupid decision, but it's also somebody that's very wise. You know, a lot of people that are very wise spiritually on a spiritual journey, they don't have, the Fool goes off without any possessions. Usually it's my original deck is back there. It's in the original tarot deck, it's somebody taking a leap. They have a like naps, you know, one of those sticks with the little bags. What is it? Like a little knapsack thing on their back. They don't carry a lot with them. People stuck in 3D programming can look at spiritual people as if they are crazy and something is wrong with them because they're not attached to material possessions. Who cares about that car? Who cares about having the biggest house? You know, I'm more concerned about my soul and my spiritual development than what I can acquire in this 3D realm. The Hermit and the Emperor, Virgo and Aries. You have taking a step back. You have separated yourself from the people in your life and situations that were influencing you to cling to these bad habits. The hermit spends time alone. It's the monk that goes to the mountain to reflect. And then they find the star through their reflection, and they realize what their true heart's desire, what their true destiny is. You know that you are meant to be the emperor. You are divine masculine. You are woke. Let me clarify. The feather, the hand. You know, you've learned something here. The feather is gathering information, learning. You've learned through the self-reflection with the hermit. The hand, the sun, the cup. That you are a spiritual person with the sun here. You know, that's your soul. You, with the hand here, may need help on the spiritual journey, or may be called to help others. Take it as it resonates. The cup, love, self-love, self-reflection, following your intuition. The sun will shine on you when you help others, when you use your energy and your material gains to help others rather than to self-destruct, to self-sabotage. When you use it to help out those in need, your community, the sun will shine on you because you are living through your heart instead of, you know, your brain trying to gather material possessions because that's what you think you're supposed to do. Anyway, let me clarify. Am I just going off on tangents, or is this resonating? My energy is kind of weird, but it's because we're in a major transit with the 1111 portal. I'm an energetically sensitive person, so we're in a manifestation portal. So, you know, there's multiple timelines that happen at one time, and on one timeline you're with your twin, on one timeline you're with your karmic, on one timeline, you know, you're the president of the United States, on another timeline you are working at McDonald's, you know, like there are infinite possibilities and infinite realms that exist at the same time. And when we enter into a manifestation portal, those timelines become more apparent. You really get to choose which timeline. You know, that's why you get a tarot reading this year, and it may say that, you know, this is going to happen for you in 5 years. You get a tarot reading the next year, oh, you're on a completely different path now, or this thing is going to happen for you in a few months. Choices. Your choices define which timeline you're on. When we're in a manifestation, we're in the 1111 portal. It is what you focus your energy on, and energy is active and passive. What you focus your mental energy on as well as your physical energy on is going to manifest very rapidly. So we are in a manifestation portal right now. There are so many timelines that are coming to the forefront, and you get to choose. You know, it's subconscious, a lot of it, but it's also what you are trying. If you're doing manifestation work, if you are doing meditations, if you're doing vision boards, if you are, you know, listening to music that's uplifting and gets you in that headspace, if you're actively doing work to manifest, it is highly likely that will manifest into your life with this portal. Just as if you are spending all your time on social media and you're, you know, focusing on, what if my feminine's seeing somebody else? I think she's seeing somebody else. Oh, this, let me go look through her likes. Let me go stalk her. You know, when you're in a negative headspace and you're looking for evidence to support your negative headspace, you are going to manifest that into your life, whether it is real or fake. You know, if you are digging and trying to find evidence that your feminine is seeing somebody else, for instance, the person you may be thinking that she's seeing might be like a friend, you know, there might be no romantic connection there whatsoever and never has been, but because you're in that headspace, you're going to convince yourself that it is, and then you're going to live through that betrayal, whether it is real or not. So rather than focusing on the negative, I ask you for the next few hours. The portal ends on the 15th. So you have, it started on the 11th. Whatever you've been focusing on, whatever headspace you've been on, is going to manifest into your life. Rather than allow that to fill you with fear, focus instead on what you want. You want love? You want romance? Are you listening to songs that are romantic? Are you watching romantic movies? Are you, thinking about, if I'm going to be with my feminine, where would we live together? What house would we have? What type of dog would we have? What type of pets would we have? How many children do we want to have? Thinking about stuff like that, not getting too set on one possible outcome, but thinking about different possibilities that fill you with joy. That's how you manifest. So, anyways, my energy is chaotic because we are in a portal right now, and my energy is always chaotic when there's a significant transit. So I hope you can deal with the choppiness. My mind is bouncing from timeline to timeline. Anyway, mask, not showing true feelings, soulmate, soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract, it's a snake, competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. You are realizing now that you are seeking comfort in bad habits. You had a turd here, a snake, somebody that was aware, this came out in the feminine reading, somebody that was aware of these bad habits and, fed into them, knew that if she got a few drinks in you, she'd be able to seduce you, that she'd be able to feed you lies about your feminine and that you'd believe it, knew if she got you in some sort of headspace, he or she, knew that you were trying to quit smoking pot, so she came over with pot and coerced you into it. That type of energy. You're realizing now you are not showing your true feelings to your feminine. You were seeking comfort in bad habits. You had a snake that was encouraging this behavior. You were doing this so much that you completely did not acknowledge, or, you probably knew on some level, but you weren't able to acknowledge it, that you had a soul contract with your feminine. You had a soul contract with spirit to become the emperor, not a knight. You're meant much greater than to be somebody that's just running from town to town, chasing material possessions, chasing, ass. You are meant to be an emperor. An emperor is a leader. You have a much greater purpose here. You've done some soul searching. You've realized that you do, and that, you had stuff that you needed to heal that was holding you back. You're ready to take this leap of faith, though. You've made a decision with judgment. Once you step into that vortex, the door is going to close. That's your decision you've made. Manifesting a new beginning, though. Manifesting a new beginning that is actually in line with who you want to be, not who you were. This snake attached to your insecurities, preyed off of you, fed into your insecurities, and tried to keep you trapped in your past. A healed person is hard to manipulate. An unhealed person that's clinging to bad habits, seeking comfort in bad habits, easy. All you have to figure out is what is their vice and become the supplier of that vice. The Empress. Your divine partner, the Emperor and the Empress. Page of Pentacles. You are drained financially and you feel like you don't have anything to offer the feminine. You want to go towards your feminine, but you're my guides are being funny with the cards today. This is in the feminine's reading too, if you want to watch that one. you feel like you don't have a lot to offer. Page is a child energy. You're not a king, you're a page here. So this is somebody wanting to apologize, wanting to offer, but it's not really much. 8 of Cups. This is walking away from things that don't serve you. The 8 goes in search of the 2 of Cups because you want your 10 of Cups is the bliss, your ultimate happiness. 6 of Swords is moving away from things silently. 2 of Cups. You are walking away from stuff that doesn't serve you. You're moving away silently, which is the best thing to do. Don't tell a toxic person, hey, I'm going to not talk to you anymore. That toxic person is going to do whatever they can to try to resolve it. You know, I just want to know why. Just tell me why. I'm going to come over and we're going to talk about it. You know, they're going to do whatever they can to get their way back in, especially somebody that knows your weaknesses and knows how to prey on them. I'm just going to come over with a bottle and we're going to talk about it. No, I'm not accepting no for an offer. Here's a nude. This is this type of energy. Doing whatever they can to get you back under their control. Draining you financially so that you have a difficult time moving towards your feminine. The feminine doesn't care about money. That's a karmic. The karmics care about money, but that's, you know, the type of woman that you're used to. Man. Wolf. Eye. Owl at the bottom of the deck again. The karmic, draining you financially, trying to stop your abundance from flowing here to make it difficult for you to move towards your feminine. Trying to take you for all that they can. You know, drain all of your finances, drain all of your energy, make you feel bad about yourself, leave you in ruins so that you don't feel like you're good enough or feel like you don't have enough to offer your feminine. They did this intentionally. Trying to run your river dry. Run your well dry here. The wolf and the eye, the eye is like knowing, you know, a psychic knowing. You're aware of what this karmic's tactics are here. But the wolf is the protector over their, you know, a leader, a protector. The owl here, you have wised up to this karmic's game. And with the 6 of Swords and the wolf, you are leading the way towards, which is the masculine's role. The masculine is the leader. The masculine is the pursuer. Feminine energy does not like to be the aggressor. It makes feminine women very uncomfortable having to chase after a man. So she'll resent you for putting her in that position, which is what happened with your feminine. That's why she stops chasing eventually, because you make her feel bad putting her into that position. You're used to masculine. If you're heterosexual, heteronormative, the divine masculine, when he is unhealed, will date masculine women. Not meaning that they're masculine like appearance-wise, but masculine in their energy. They're forceful. They stomp all over you. They like to be the one to call the shots. So you are used to engaging with women that do not allow you to take that masculine role and that force you into a submissive role. And that's what you think that you like. You think that you like the woman that's going to bully you, that's going to make you pay for everything. I mean, not like that's what you're deciding and that's the type of woman you're going to tell people that you want, but you know, that's the situation that you find yourself in. You find yourself in a relationship with a woman that's cheating on you, that's manipulative, that uses sex as like a bargaining chip, that makes you pay for everything, doesn't appreciate you, doesn't allow you to lead in the relationship because she is the leader in the relationship. Your feminine energy, feminine doesn't like to lead. Feminine likes to nurture. She likes to create. She likes to flow. She doesn't want to be the one. That's not meaning that a feminine woman wants you to tell her what to do. It's just, you can tell a difference. You can tell a difference between when you're with somebody that has a masculine dominant and a feminine dominant. A masculine dominant person will be the one that I want to do this and we should do this. They're like the planners. The feminine will be like, okay, so if we're going to the beach on Saturday, and that's what you want to do. Like, this is what I'll pack for lunch, you know, and like, we should leave at this time. Like, she's a collaborator. She will take your idea and kind of like make it into something better, you know, like, okay, so this is the plan that you want to do. So on the way, we should do this, and we should do this, and this is, you know, that's the feminine role. You'll see that with feminine people, like my mom. My mom is highly feminine. So it's like when I tell her I want to do something, she's like, okay, so let's do this and let's do this. And it's not that she's like taking over. That's a masculine person will want to take over and lead. She is trying to find the best way to help me do that. That's what a feminine energy does. So you are energetically drawing in masculine partners because you were untrusting of feminine energy as a divine masculine. When you were unhealed, you don't trust divine feminine energy. When you meet a woman that is sweet and caring and wants to cook for you and wants to support you and will do, you know, things that are supportive for you, not in a way that's codependent where she's allowing you to walk all over her, because that's somebody that doesn't have self-worth, but somebody that wants to collaborate and co-create with you. You don't trust it. It makes you feel uncomfortable. You feel like they're, you know, sneaky, they're doing something, they're trying to take advantage of you. You don't trust that type of energy, so you fall victim to manipulative people that wear masks with you that are snakes, and that's because that's the type of energy you put out. Anyways. I told you I'm going off on tangents today. With the wolf here, you're hip to the game. You are realizing what this karmic is doing, and you have, with Six of Swords is ghosting somebody. You are moving away silently from things. So you are silently planning, silently moving away from this karmic, possibly not even answering. You know, with the Eight of Cups here, you have gone off in search of your Two of Cups, but on the way you're being quiet about it, and that's because you need to be tactful, because this karmic here is trying to drain you to where you can't offer anything to your feminine. There we go. Healthy choices. Many options, decision, unconventional, string along, one night stand. Yeah, so this karmic, possibly, or this could be your energy, either or. Somebody was a one night stand and was stringing the other person along. You've made healthy choices here. So this could have been masculine, that you were dealing with more than one karmic, that you know, didn't want a relationship, didn't trust relationships, had negative experiences with relationships in your past, had negative relationships modeled in your childhood. So you didn't want commitment with your feminine, and you chose to have a lot of one-night stands to string people along. You have picked up some very nasty karmic people along the way that were trying to manipulate and use you. Either you stringing them along or them stringing you along. However it resonates, but you're making healthy choices now. You're in love with life, self-love, self-care, being happier. You've realized here that what makes you happy is your feminine. And not only the 3D feminine, this is also coming into union with your inner feminine. So finding the things, you know, this came up in the feminine reading as well, reconnecting to what made you happy before you were kind of conditioned into being this masculine, before society told you you need to wear red and blue, you can't wear pink because that's too feminine, and you can't do this and you can't do that. You know, tried to mold you into what they thought you needed to be and force you to reject parts of yourself. You are making better choices and learning how to love yourself in your fullness here. Okay. Moving on. That was a mouthful. I have a lot of messages I need to get out, apparently. Can we talk incoming message? King of Swords, King of Cups, Page of Cups, Seven of Swords. Yes. You have gone cold on the karmic. This is the karmic. The karmic is, you know, I need to talk to you. What's going on? I want to come over. This karmic is trying to force a relationship here. You have realized you're having clarity here, that they were trying to keep you stuck in bad habits and trying to seduce you, you know, get you to fall back on old vices. They were doing all of this so that they could drain you. They were trying to drain you, and they were using spell work here. So, you know, trying to have sex with you, possibly trying to get you drunk, trying to get you on drugs. It lowers your vibration so that it makes you more susceptible. King of Swords, you've gone cold on this person. You're not interested. You're cutting this person off. Because King of Cups, you know who you're really in love with. You're really in love with your feminine. You don't want to be with this karmic. You never did. This karmic was a distraction for you. You know, was seeking comfort through, you know, one-night stands possibly. And this karmic was just somebody that didn't want to let go. Because under that is Page of Cups. You want to talk to, you want to express love to your karmic. I mean, not your karmic. You want to express love to your feminine. Message your feminine. Lovingly. Express your love to your feminine. But the Seven of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Three of Cups. Nine of Pentacles, Hanged Man, Three of Cups. Hold on, I'll show you guys. Seven of Swords. This is sneaking, lying, cheating. Nine of Pentacles, being hesitant, not moving. Nine of Pentacles is very, very slow, hesitant, doesn't know what decision to make, takes forever to make a decision. Hanged Man, being stuck because of this third party. King of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. King of Pentacles is somebody that commits to family man. Two of Pentacles, King of Cups. So this karmic could be someone that you were in a relationship with. King of Pentacles, you were married to, but you were juggling because you weren't happy. This karmic isn't what brought you happiness. What brought you happiness is your feminine. You are in love with your feminine. You want to tell your feminine that you're in love with her, but you have to sneak away and be hesitant because you were hung up by this third party. And this third party, the Hanged Man, is somebody that's, you know, a new perspective, finding things out, enlightenment. But this one, he's swimming with the, like, piranhas. This karmic was just trying to, like, you know, suck you dry. Take you for all that you're worth. You were prey to this karmic. You were being dishonest with your feminine, not expressing your love for your feminine, not sure what to do with your feminine because of this karmic. And the whole time, the karmic is using spell work so that she can tie herself to you, so she can take everything from you, drain you dry. Goodness. Can we clarify? The compass. Coins. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. Compass here. Directions. Finding your way. Coins. Divine. The owl. You have found your way. You know what you want now. You're not allowing this karmic to manipulate you and get you in a low vibration so that she can use this dark energy to control you. You know, trying to compete with your divine feminine and get you confused about what you really want. You know what you want. You know what you want here with the compass. You want abundance because that's your divine birthright, and you know it now. You know it now. And you also know the reason that this karmic wants to talk and the reason she's coming at you so hard is because she knows it too. She knows you're divine and she knows you had abundance coming to you. And that's why she wanted to drain you. It was all about the money for her. She's just trying to use you for what she can get from you. Yeah, just split the deck. Snake. She's a snake. He's a snake. Whoever this karmic is, doesn't have to be romantic. It can be like a friend. It can be a family member. Whatever. Mask. They're wearing a mask. My goodness. I feel like I'm on Jerry Springer right now. I'm like heated. Can we clarify? Yeah, the runner fell to you, saw that. It fell out on top of the snake. You're running away from this karmic now. You don't want anything to do with this karmic now. Because self-indulgence, focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. You are appreciating yourself. You are realizing that it was never about the karmic. You know, the karmic intentionally plays games of baiting you in and then rejecting you and then bringing you back in and rejecting you. And it's all to just create a soul tie to you so that she can manipulate you. Is a narcissist. They want to feel like they are superior and better to everybody else. So what they do is they find good people and they abuse you into thinking that they're amazing and there's something wrong with you. You know, they do that on purpose. They find people that are funny and smart and likable and have good personalities and have a lot of talent and have a lot of friends, and they will slowly get into your head and tell you that you're not good enough, and you know, they will reject you and they will love bomb you and then reject you and love bomb you and reject you, and it gets to the point that you start to feel like it's your fault, and they were so nice to me before and now they're being cold and it must have been something that I did. So what did I do? And then you rack your brain trying to figure out what you did wrong. And then toxic people will tell you everything they don't like about you. Half of it is, you know, stuff that they're projecting onto you. That's their traits, not even yours. They'll tell you that you abused them and that they were unhappy with you. They do all of this just to create a tie to you so that they can drain you. They drain you of your light. They drain you of your, you know, talents, all of your opportunities, all of your divinity. They take until you have nothing left. And then they find another one. And then as soon as you start to rebuild yourself and it looks like you might have something again, they come back. They come back and they try to like love bomb you and tell you that they realize that you're the one for them, that they made a mistake, that they can't stop thinking about you, that God told them they need to be with you. They are crazy. They are crazy, and they will pull you into their crazy as long as you allow them. As long as you are unhealed, they're able to play on your wounds. They study you, and they study how to get to you, and they play on that as long as you allow them to when you're unhealed. Anyways, at the bottom of the deck, union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. You want to be in union with your feminine. You are realizing that's all you ever wanted, that you are in denial, you rejected your feminine, you clung to bad habits. That's all because you were afraid of love. You were afraid of your feminine energy. You have been taught not to trust feminine energy throughout your life. You fear it. It makes you uncomfortable. So your feminine represented everything you had been running from and not healing within yourself. So you rejected her, but it was really you were rejecting yourself. As you learn to love yourself, you learn there's no one else you would be happier with than your twin. No love will ever compare to your twin. Not taking any shit. 3 of Cups here. 9 of Cups. Page of Swords. Ace of Swords. 2 of Swords. Yeah. Good, masculine. You are not taking any shit from this third party anymore. You're not taking any shit from this third party. They're trying to come in and be all sweet to you, flirty, Knight of Cups energy, trying to wine and dine you, romance you. But you've learned with the Page of Swords. You know now the truth, Ace of Swords. You're following your intuition, 2 of Swords, about this chaotic energy that is only brought into your life from this third party, the world. You've completed a karmic lesson. This karmic was just a karmic lesson. That's all they were, is a lesson, and you've learned your lesson. So the attraction to this karmic is not there anymore. The wand, the mask. The wand is, you know, a spiritual journey. It's creativity. You have relit. This is similar to, there's a flame in this deck that just kind of like a fire. This is more of like, you've found your purpose here. You've found your purpose in life, and your purpose is to be the emperor, to be with your empress, to come into union and to help others. Where did that come out? To help and serve your community. Yeah, that's what brings you passion in life. You found your passion, and now you don't want to deal with people that throw you off your purpose. This third party wears a mask and just wants to drain you. They come in with the Knight of Cups energy. They come in with the Knight of Cups energy, but you know better now. You know the truth that you need to cut them off because they just cause Five of Swords. Two of Swords is thinking, following your intuition. But this person is also wearing a mask here. They intentionally cause chaos in your life so that you're not able to hear your intuition. Whew. This is kind of an intense reading. Okay. I like you, someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun flirting, want to date, outdated thinking, addiction. Yes, the karmic is coming in and love bombing you right now. There's a karmic energy that is telling you that they want to be with you, that they don't care. They don't care if you're with your feminine. They still want to be a side piece because they're just in love with you, and they want to be with you, and they want you so much. They're trying to get money from you. You're realizing now that outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head, you're realizing now you are like mentally going through every situation you had with your feminine and comparing it to situations that you've had with your karmic, and you are starting to put the pieces together that this karmic comes in to take from you. This karmic comes in when you are in a good place to take from you, and they use your bad habits to get to you. And every time you try to move on, that's when they come back. And you're starting to put the pieces together that that's what this person is doing. And you're realizing that it's your addictions. You're manifesting this into your life because you had addictions and codependency you weren't healing. Bottom of the deck, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, flexibility. You just want to grow now. You're done living in the past. You're done living out of your wounds. You're ready to move on. You're realizing what this is. And in divine timing and study, so healing, you know, furthering your spiritual growth here, there will be a new beginning. Trust the timing of your life. The angels are sending you signs and music. They're helping you with your romantic life, and they're freeing you from the chaotic energy. So you're going to be victorious masculines. I'm so glad you guys have finally woke up. I've been doing these for over a year now. I'm so glad the masculines are finally realizing what's going on, because it has been frustrating at the least to watch you guys get manipulated by these karmics. But you know, you can only be manipulated by your wounds. So healing your wounds and realizing what was happening. Proud of you guys. Have a good weekend. I will be back on Sunday or Monday. I'm going to film it on Sunday, so it might be posted Monday. We'll see. Ancestor reading. Until then, have a good one. Good day.